Why did you make me do this?
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 times animated shows got sued. For this list, we'll be looking at instances where cartoons went to court or were at least threatened with serious legal action. We're including theatrical animated shorts that were later repackaged for TV audiences. Which animated character would you want as representation in a court of law? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. Sue All Monsters, Rugrats. We've seen Godzilla vs. Mothra, Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah, and Godzilla vs. Kong multiple times. In 2002, we got Godzilla vs. Reptar in court. 2 years earlier, Rugrats in Paris debuted with a giant Reptar robot playing a key role. Although Reptar had been a Rugrats hallmark for over a decade, the creators went bigger than ever with this parody. So big that it might have been what got Toho's attention. Around the same time the film made it to Japan, the company behind Godzilla reportedly sued Klasky Csupo for Reptar's striking resemblance.
I'm the one who broke the lamp, and I don't care!
While Reptar is a send-up, this may explain why the character appeared less during the show's final years. However, Reptar has made a comeback in Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl and the 2021 Rugrats reboot.
Reptar explained that all he wanted to do was get back to his spaceship and skedaddle back home to Earth.
Number 9. Crabtree vs. Kirkman, Invincible. Based on the comic series written by Robert Kirkman with artwork from Cory Walker and Ryan Ottley, Invincible has been an animated hit for Amazon. Not everyone associated with the source material has gotten a piece of the action. In 2022, colorist William Crabtree sued Kirkman, claiming he was technically a co-creator. Crabtree alleges that he made an oral agreement with Kirkman guaranteeing him 20% of single sale proceeds and 10% of profits from other film or television commercial exploitation of the work together.
It's the crowning achievement of any Crusader's career.
When putting the deal on paper, Crabtree claims that Kirkman manipulated him into signing away his rights. While Crabtree would be paid for comic sales and was included in some licensing deals, he hasn't seen any royalties from the animated series.
It's not something I want for you.
Number 8. Linda Lawyers Up, X-Men the Animated Series. No instrumental superhero theme gets us more pumped than the X-Men TV shows. Ron Wasserman's music is so ingrained in the franchise that the theme even popped up in Multiverse of Madness.
Our final member, Professor Charles Xavier.
According to Florida resident Zoltan Krisko, though, the theme was taken from a 1984 Hungarian series entitled Linda. That show's theme is composed by Georg Volkin, who passed away in 2013. In 2019, almost 27 years after X-Men hit the small screen, Krisko filed a copyright suit against several companies, including Disney, Marvel, and Haim Saban. Although we probably won't get the exact same theme in the X-Men 97 sequel series, executive producer Bo DeMaio says that they're bringing back that classic 90s sound with a little bit of a modern edge. Number 7. A Fistful of Legal Fees, regular show. In Season 2 of this Cartoon Network series, Mordecai and Rigby confront Garrett Bobby Ferguson, a cheating gamer determined to keep his high score. The bearded GBF resembles Billy Mitchell, who has held the records for many retro games and was prominently featured in The King of Kong: A Fistful of Quarters. 2 seasons later, GBF is revived by his son along with several other enemies. Mitchell went on to sue Cartoon Network, accusing Regular Show of stealing his likeness and depicting him as cartoonishly evil. Judge Ann Thompson of Friday would throw out the case in 2015, ruling GBF appears as a non-human creature, a giant floating head with no body from outer space, while plaintiff is a human being.
No way!
Get ready for a universe serving of revenge!
Number 6. Dora the Plaintiff, Dora the Explorer. Multiple actresses have voiced Dora the Explorer, including Caitlin Sanchez.
Uh-oh, that sounds like Swiper the Fox.
In 2010, when Sanchez was 14 and her voice underwent changes, her family pursued legal action. The Sanchez family claimed that Nickelodeon misled them during the early contract stages, cheating Caitlin out of tens of millions in merchandise, residuals, and publicity.
Hola, soy Dora, and you're watching Clever TV.
Nickelodeon spokesman David Bitter commented that Sanchez was well compensated for her work and for her personal appearances. In 2012, news broke that Sanchez got duped into accepting a $500,000 settlement. What's worse, she ironically lost most of her money due to taxes and legal fees. Sanchez appealed but couldn't get the settlement overturned. Sanchez hasn't had a starring role in several years, while Dora has generated an estimated $15.8 billion in revenue.
Hola, Boots, it's me, Dora. What do you want to explore today? Vámonos, let's go.
Number 5, The Lollipop Lawyer, South Park. Given the number of controversies it sparked, you'd think South Park would get sued every week. Thanks to a little thing called the Fifth Amendment, there's rarely a concrete case to be made. Weirdly enough, arguably the most substantial lawsuit against the show didn't come from Tom Cruise or Barbra Streisand. It was the Lollipop King who lawyered up. Sort of.
Welcome to Imagination Land. I am the Lollipop King.
Xavier Wardlaw sued the creators in 2012, claiming that the Lollipop King from the Imagination Land trilogy was a knockoff of his big bad lollipop character of the family-friendly series, the Lollipop Forest.
Don't worry, kid. The Council of Nine consists of some of the most highly regarded imaginary characters in all Imagination Land.
Wardlaw wanted all alleged references removed. Although the lawsuit seemingly didn't go anywhere, it's funny that in a story arc full of recognizable characters, the Lollipop King caused the most copyright issues.
You made me look stupid. I'm gonna sue you too.
Well, fine. Go ahead and sue me.
I will. I'll sue you in England. You are so sued, kid.
Well, go on then. Sue me.
We're going to.
Number 4, Better Call Carol Burnett, Family Guy. Long before the show was under the Disney umbrella, Family Guy got sued by Born Co. music publishers for its parody version of When You Wish Upon a Star, I Need a Jew.
So I'll wish upon a star, wondrous dancing speck of light, I need a Jew.
That same year, Family Guy received another lawsuit from comedy legend Carol Burnett. Boomers will know Burnett best for her hit variety show. Younger generations will recognize her from a Family Guy parody that depicted her charwoman character cleaning up an adult store. Having used the character without Burnett's permission, she pursued a maximum of $6 million for copyright infringement. The lawsuit didn't get far with the judge, deeming the parody protected by free speech. Maybe the outcome would have been different if Burnett had another attorney, like Saul Goodman.
Now, listen. I'm still the good friend you thought I was. Okay, Jeff understands me, Buddy understands me, and you will too.
Number 3, What Would a Fox Sue? The Simpsons. The Simpsons has faced its fair share of lawsuits, some of which hit surprisingly close to home. Since Mac Groening's Yellow Creations debuted on her variety show, Tracy Ullman sued for a cut of the animated series revenue in 1992 to no avail.
There you go. Now that's not so bad, is it?
While Ullman at least had something to gain, why would Fox sue itself over The Simpsons? In a 2003 episode, the family watches Fox News, which presents several headlines making fun of the network's far-right stance and perceived reputation for bending the truth.
Welcome to Fox News, your voice for evil.
According to Groening, Fox News considered suing over this joke. Groening knew that Rupert Murdoch wouldn't pay for Fox to sue Fox. He was right, although the series was instructed to not feature any more parody news tickers.
$10,000? You've saved my network!
Wouldn't be the first time.
Number 2, One of These Days, Wilma, The Flintstones. The Honeymooners was not only pioneering for live-action sitcoms, but animated sitcoms as well.
Dear Mr. Cramden, please report to Mr. Richard Putter of our office at 10 o'clock on the morning of the 21st.
Wonder what he wants to see you about.
Premiering 4 years after The Honeymooners ended, The Flintstones might have been set in a different time period. However, there was an undeniable correlation between Fred and Ralph, Wilma and Alice, and Barney and Ed. Jackie Gleason, the star and creator of The Honeymooners, was tempted to sue Hanna-Barbera.
And it was so hot. I bet it was terrible on the job.
Not wanting to be remembered as the guy who yanked Fred Flintstone off the air, Gleason decided against officially filing a lawsuit. Even if the case had gone to court, you could argue that The Honeymooners derived from The Bickersons, a radio show with a similar premise. I guess every artist has to get their ideas from somewhere.
Animation is built on plagiarism. If it weren't for someone plagiarizing The Honeymooners, we wouldn't have The Flintstones.
Before we continue, Be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Kane vs. Flesher, Betty Boop franchise. Debuting as a French poodle before becoming the flapper girl we all know and love, Betty Boop draws parallels to multiple stars of the era, including Clara Bow. However, if Dave Flesher hadn't asked Grim Natwick to sketch a caricature of singer Helen Kane, chances are we wouldn't have Betty.
I brought you something.
2 years after Betty started stealing and breaking hearts, Kane sued Max Flesher and Paramount for $250,000, which would be over $5 million today.
Please don't make me take the stand in front of the jury.
Although Kane had mastered the boop-a-doop routine before Betty, it didn't start with her. Theatrical manager Lou Bolton claimed that Kane was familiar with African-American baby Esther, who performed with a similar voice. Since the style wasn't exclusive to Kane, Betty got her boop-a-doop back.
If I were judge for a day, I would make those pesky pesters pay and pay.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.